So now that I started working out again, I'm back to obsessing over my results and also weight loss. It's such a toxic cycle that I go down every time I start working out because I step on the scale to see where I'm at, and then I hate the number that I'm looking at, and I'm obsessed about getting that number down to where I want it to be, to the point where I'm weighing myself incessantly every day. I'm questioning everything I eat and how many calories I'm consuming, how much I'm working out, how many calories I'm burning when I'm going to the gym. I end up putting my self-worth in the way that I look, and I know that I have to change that mindset because otherwise I'm just gonna end up not working out again and repeat the vicious cycle that I've been in for years. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jasmine. Welcome to my channel where I basically post videos of my journey with healing myself physically and mentally. And every week I post a video where I'm at and basically just the main thing that I'm focusing on in my journey. So if you want to be a part of it and continue to watch that, go ahead and subscribe. I honestly don't understand how I got to the point where I am starting to hate the way I look again, because before I even started working out, I actually got to a point where I liked my body and loved it for what it was and didn't judge it. But right when I stepped on that scale and saw the number, I think that's when I started going down that negative, dark hole again. So to help myself and also help anyone else that's going through something like this, I thought we would talk about A, the immediate benefits that we're getting from working out right now, and B, gratitude for how our body is and what it does do for us, instead of focusing on the physical attributes. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the immediate benefits of working out. And the first one is better sleep quality. I know for me, if I work out that day, I sleep so much better at night, and I actually completely sleep through the night. I'm not waking up constantly, and I wake up feeling way more well rested. So I actually love working out when I get to sleep in the next day especially. The second big one that I think is most important for me is it reduces anxiety. I don't know how it is for long term because I still do have pretty bad anxiety, especially around certain triggers. I noticed that right after working out, I do have that calm and that buzz, and my mind also isn't racing a million miles per hour. So I do notice that it helps my anxiety immediately after. And the third thing is endorphins. Working out releases endorphins, which I think is also where I get that high from, and it boosts my mood, so I feel happier. And the more your body releases endorphins, the less depressed you're gonna feel. And of course, that's my long-term goal. I want to get rid of my depression and anxiety. So whenever my mind starts to go to the point of when am I going to see results as far as weight loss, or when am I going to look a certain way, I'm going to try to be more mindful and notice the immediate benefits and how I'm feeling during that workout, and appreciate that I'm getting my heart pumping and my body moving, and I do feel better immediately after I work out. So the second thing we need to talk about is mindset. Obviously, I don't have a healthy relationship with working out. I've always looked at it as a way that changes the way I look physically, and I need to think of it more as what I'm doing for my body health-wise, because I want it to be a long-term thing. To change your mindset, you have to change your limiting beliefs. And my limiting belief right now with working out is meant to help me lose weight and make me look a certain way. And I need to change that thought to working out is meant to make me feel good and help with my physical and mental health. So whenever I start to spiral and think of working out as I need to lose weight in this amount of time, I need to look this specific way, I need to reframe that mindset and catch my brain whenever I'm in that, because that's the only way you're going to change your mindset and your relationship around certain things that you're struggling with. Also, I know that I need to either get rid of my scale or I need to hide it. So I am going to hide it behind my cabinet so that I am not looking at it first thing in the morning, because otherwise I will be tempted to use it. And that's my biggest trigger right now, is I don't like the number on the scale, and that's what leads me to think such negative thoughts about myself. The reason why I'm not getting rid of it completely is because, one, my boyfriend still uses it for himself, and two, I don't know why, but I just have an attachment to it, and I know they're cheap online, but I almost feel like I need I need it. It's almost like a comfort blanket kind of thing. So until I feel comfortable completely with getting rid of it, I think it's just gonna be smart for me to hide it for now. The third biggest thing is just being mindful about the way you're thinking and also gratitude for the body that you have. Something that I was thinking about earlier is, if you really think about it, the reason why you don't love your body right now is because you don't think that anybody else is gonna love it either. And what it comes down to is all of us are just looking for love and acceptance, but I think we're looking for it in the wrong ways. And I really want us to focus on what we already do provide to the world other than what our physical attributes are. So you can either take out your phone or you can write it down in your notebook. I made a list earlier about some things that I'm grateful for that my body does for me already, and also some things that I already provide to the world. And as cheesy as it sounds, the world would not be the same if you weren't in it. Something that I want you to do right now is I want you to grab either your notebook or your phone and write down at the top things that I'm grateful for about my body. You're probably thinking like there's absolutely nothing that I'm grateful for about it, like I hate it right now, but I guarantee you there are things that we all take for granted that we all should be grateful for. For example, I am grateful that I have legs that can carry me through life and I can take my dog for a walk. I'm grateful that my lungs are working and that I can breathe in fresh air, or I'm grateful that I'm not bedridden in a hospital and that I have to live hooked up to machines 24/7. I feel like those are all things that we take for granted and that if we were to lose those things one day, we would be devastated, because there are some people that do live that way. And I think what I should really be focused on is I'm even grateful that I have the capability to work out and move my body and exercise it. And also going back to thinking of food as a way to nourish my body and not a punishment or a reward. So I wrote my list down on my phone today before I started filming, and I'm going to make sure that I always look at that when I'm struggling with working out and staying consistent in my mindset with it. I feel like this topic is pretty hard for me to talk about, and that's probably why I'm not super happy-go-lucky with it. I think my brain is constantly in a battle of, no, you should love yourself, you should be happy with what you have, but at the same time there's still that nagging voice in the back of my head that tells me that you don't like the way that you look, and other disgusting negative things that nobody should say about themselves or to anybody else. And I think it just takes time to release those kinds of things and to learn to love yourself. And I think everyone at some point in their life struggles with the same thing. So that's what I'm working to try to remember. So for now, I'm just going to continue to work out twice a week and focus on the positive things, because the more you focus on the positive things, the more you're going to see those positive things instead of focusing on the negative. And like I said, I'm filming these videos as I'm coming across these things in my journey, so you guys are kind of seeing like my raw emotions as far as what's going on and how I'm feeling about those specific things. And obviously this is something that I'm a little more uncomfortable with. So I guess we will keep working at it and keep working through those things and going to therapy, and hopefully eventually I will be able to build that better relationship for myself and not be stuck in this vicious cycle that I've been in for basically my entire life. So I'm gonna keep working at it, and I hope you do too, and I will see you in the next video.